So I'm Stephanie from Santa Cruz, and this is my brother Gary. And he lived in San Francisco and didn't find out until late in the story that he had AIDS. And at that point, they didn't have the cocktail out that would prolong his life. And so once he found out, it was really wrenching for my family. So, you know, we went up, we took care of him through the last 6 months or so of his life. And, you know, I mean, it was devastating for our family to go through that. I grew up playing football and my brother grew up playing with dolls. It was absurd. My parents' heads were reeling. It was just ridiculous. That's what I remember, you know, that we could tell each other anything and know that we would understand each other's experience, and that I miss him. There's a huge gaping wound in our family. And it never, you know, the pain, the crying and all that, you know, usually passes, but, you know, the hole that's left because of his absence never passes. This is the same day that Pride happens in Santa Cruz, and so, you know, my day is that I get up and I pack 1 billion gallons of iced tea and my chair and my sunscreen, and I go to Pride, and I often march in the parade. Today I didn't. I watched the parade, but it's a beautiful day in Santa Cruz. It's a really sweet day. And then I jump in my car and race up here, and I'm usually here by noon, and the first riders generally are just starting to come in, and it's like every single one of them, you know, I'll be here until the last rider comes through, and I don't know when that is. You know, sometimes I'm able to figure out the sweep and sometimes I'm not, but it's usually 6:30, and, you know, it's really important to be here for the people that come in late because they're the people that need support the most. You know, it's hard to have time to really remember him and have time and space to remember him, and so this is where I do that. You know, this is where I come every year to be surrounded by people that understand what this is, you know, and why it's so important. So this is my way of keeping him alive. And every time someone even just looks at his picture, I know that there's part of him, you know, that's going to go on the ride with them, and that's really important because that's, you know, the part of him that stays alive is my family, and there's this. And so Gary's alive because of people like this. The sweet thing, and then I pull a black bag over this sign so it doesn't get degraded by light, and I put him away for 1 more year, you know, and wait for next year. So that's what my day looks like, and it's a beautiful thing.